Hi, I'm excited to tell you about Ignite's Parent Planting Network. This is a network we're developing for churches to be able to partner together, to learn from one another, to be resourced, to be parent churches. Now, this is a kind of concept that you may not be familiar with the term, but I bet you're familiar with the idea. Let me just explain, though, what we're talking about when I say a parent plant. So basically, anytime a church partners with or creates another group at their congregation is a parent plant. This can be sometimes they adopt a church, it can be at times whenever they form the church. Any way that there is another group that meets at their facility is a parent plant. And we want to talk to you about this idea. Now, let me kind of explain where you often see this model. The most common that people talk about is typically a church that says, okay, we have people in our area who speak Spanish, and so we want to be able to reach them. Well, if your service is in English, that's going to be tough. And so maybe you decide that you're going to get a staff member, maybe you're going to create another service. You're going to do something so people can worship God in their own heart language. You're going to allow people maybe aren't comfortable with the Spanish or the English yet to be able to speak in Spanish. That's an example of what we're talking about. Let me give you another example of what we mean, is that it's not just about ethnic groups or primary groups of language speakers. There can also be times whenever you are meeting with people from affinities. So maybe you have a group of older people, younger people, people who have a certain passion or interest. Those can be a different example of a parent church plant where you can meet that group of people and have a church for them. We're excited about this model because there's not a lot of information about this. We really want to help you do this model. And so maybe you're listening to me here and you say, okay, we're in a couple different situations where we are interested in this. Maybe a group has come to you and said, we'd really love to use your building, but we don't know what to do. What does that look like? We know in the church that we don't want to necessarily do rental agreements and leases. We want something different. Well, we can give you some resources. Or maybe you're in a situation where you're looking around and you say, you know, there's a lot of people in our area who need to meet Jesus. There are people that we need to reach them. And I want you to treat it almost like a mission field and say there are cultures and people groups that we can reach. Well, a parent plant might be the perfect opportunity for you. Our goal here is to create missionally driven, healthy parent plants. And if you're interested in that, we would love for you to contact us so we can tell you more.